Welcome to ABC Interactive English. Hi everyone, I'm Mike.
And I'm Sam.
And we are enjoying the taste of Taiwan. Part C, it's day 3. We are still at the night market with Bree and Colby. They've been there for 3 days.
They must be tired.
They really like this night market. I think we're actually seeing one night in 3 days. But yes, I definitely could go to a night market 3 nights in a row. That's another great thing about them. You can go back again and again. And there will be always something new to try, taste, eat, or in this case, what we'll be looking at today, things to play or even buy when you go to a night market. A lot of people think of the food, but anyone who's been to any of the bigger night markets know there's so much more. You were mentioning you have a magic sun.
Yes.
Your son has he has a night market superpower.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
So again, the night markets have lots of games.
They do.
And we as a family, when we go to the night market, we like to play the games.
Yes.
And my son is really into the claw games.
Oh, those machines.
Yes. Yes.
You pick up something and okay.
Yeah, and I'm always like, those are not the best thing to play
because they're
put
money in
you're just
it.
never gonna win anything.
Right.
But starting when he was about 3, every single time we go, I'll give him some quarter or some, I guess they're not quarters here, some tens, and he will sit at one of the small machines and he'll put it in and he will win something every trip to the night market. To this day, every single trip that we have taken to the night market, he has won.
He touches the machine and at some point he will win something.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and the craziest thing for me is not just about winning, it's like he does it by himself. Okay. And sometimes I'll look and I'm like, that claw is not even anywhere. Oh, you just picked up one and got it. Okay.
And is he always just lucky? I mean, sometimes you see that one with the toy that's about to fall, you know, but I could never just kind of get something anytime. That's incredible.
I don't know what it is, but it has been going on again since he was 3, the first time that we took him and let him play by himself until now. If we go, he plays the claw machine and he wins something.
So your house must be full of night market toys.
Yes,
I guess so.
It really is. I have so many.
Very, very cool. So there you go, playing some of those games of skill, games of chance. We might also call them like midway games, right? Because sometimes in a fair in America, like somewhere like Liufu, they might have the same type of thing. Yeah, so those games are fun. And of course, shopping. I used to like the night markets for Christmas shopping.
Oh, yeah.
Because they have lots of interesting little things that aren't too expensive. I'd send a bunch of cool, weird stuff home. That's another great thing to do in the night market. Let's see what Bree and Colby will get up to. Now they've eaten everything, they need to have some fun. Bree and Colby have some fun.
You did great at the balloon darts. You have terrific aim.
Thanks. What game should we play next?
Do you want to try your hand at a pinball machine or ring toss?
We have those back home, so I'll pass. Hey, what's that over there?
That's goldfish fishing. You try to scoop up goldfish with a paper scoop.
Okay, yes, we are enjoying the taste of Taiwan. Well, I don't know. Today we're going to be playing, so we're enjoying the fun of Taiwan, maybe we could say. But of course, we are still in the night market, and after you have fun, you eat more food. So this is just a break from the tasting of Taiwan. We're going to have fun. It says, Bree and Colby, have some fun, not eating. Doing other things. So what are they up to?
Well, so Bree says, you did great at the balloon darts.
Ooh, that's
You
fun.
have terrific aim. So they were playing that game where you have the balloons in the wall and you throw in the darts, and if you hit a bunch, then you can win some prizes.
What do you win?
Usually it's stuffed animals.
So you hit like 3 and you win something? Is that kind of the idea?
Yeah, if
There's
I remember.
nothing in the balloon that falls out?
No. You have a certain amount of darts, and if you get X amount of those like 9 out of 10, something like that, then you win bigger prizes.
Interesting. So you do need some skill. You need to be able to aim very well.
Yes, you have to be able to aim. And so this word, have aim, this word means to, like, when you are doing something that takes precision or focusing on one point, and you need to try to hit that one point. That is what this word aim is about. So you will first look at it, find it, take aim, and then if you have good aim, then you're going to hit it. If you have bad aim, you might be throwing the dart at the attendant and they might be having to duck out of the way. So this is just how accurately can you throw something or hit something or follow a path, a course, or any of this kind of stuff is having good aim to hit that mark.
Exactly right. Yeah, we use it as a verb too, right? When someone's got the gun and they're looking down, they are aiming that gun. And if you hit the middle of the target, you have good aim. If it was me and I wasn't wearing my glasses, I would have terrible aim. The gun or the arrow or the dart would be flying off, as Sam said, and probably hurting people. So try to have good aim. You will win more prizes. Back to Colby. He says, thanks. That was a nice compliment. You have good aim. Well done on the darts game. You were really good. He says, thanks. And then he says, what game should we play next? So he's ready for more fun, but something that's not about darts and balloons. He wants to play another game. What should we play next?
Yes, and so Bree says, do you want to try your hand at a pinball machine or ring toss? And if you are saying this, want to try your hand at, basically it just means, do you want to give that a try? Do you want to see if you are good at it or not? So she's asking, would you rather try the pinball machine or what about maybe the ring toss?
Okay, well, for Colby, those are pretty familiar games. He's heard of pinball machines. He's heard of ring toss. I think the pinball machines here are a little different than the ones we would have in other countries, in America and Canada especially. But basically, yes, a ball goes up, it bounces off things. You can win prizes or get points or something. And ring toss, that is a classic game. They have like bottles usually, and you have some plastic rings and you have to throw them. And so they land on the thing. He is familiar with those. He's seen those before. Oh, pinball. Oh, ring toss. So boring. He says, we have those back home. So I'll pass, meaning I don't really want to do that. I will not do that. I'll pass. You can try it, but no, not this time. Hey, what's that over there? He says, when he notices something really cool that is not pinball or ring toss, something new and exciting. We'll get to that in a second. But yes, when you pass on something, it could be because you're going faster. If you're walking faster than another person or riding your bike, you will pass that person. In this case, we are kind of not moving and we're letting this chance go by. I'll pass, meaning I won't try, I won't do it. Other people can go, but this time, no thanks. I will just take a break. If someone offers you some food and you're full, would you like to finish off the French fries? No, I'll pass. I'm really full already. Just meaning others can go, others can do it, but I won't this time. So what is that cool thing he saw over there?
Well, Bree says that's goldfish fishing.
Goldfish fishing.
Yes, you try to scoop up goldfish with a paper scoop.
Oh.
Yes, and if you've ever played that, it's not as easy as it sounds because the paper gets wet and it's hard to pick up the fish.
Yeah, that is a weird thing to scoop up with in water. Paper? Okay.
Yeah, and so we have this phrase, scoop up. And if you're scooping something up, you are using something that is maybe kind of a cupped shape because you need to go under and scoop it up. So for example, things like a spoon, you would scoop your ice cream out, or you can scoop up some ice cream, or a shovel, or your hands, you might use it like this to scoop it up. A net would also be something that you could scoop fish up in this case. But here we have a paper net. So it's a little bit funny, but this idea is still the same because the motion is trying to go under and to scoop up and out. So again, digging motion, scooping, trying to get under and lifting up.
There you go. In fact, that big kind of special spoon that they have at the ice cream store, that is an ice cream scoop. That's what they call that big spoon. Of course, you scoop the ice cream with it. Let's take a quick break and find out how talented Colby is with goldfish fishing with a paper scoop. I think I would be bad at this.
Are those real goldfish in the pool?
They were. However, then they were banned because it was cruel to the animals.
That's great. Good on Taiwan for doing that.
Okay, so we are still at the night market with Colby and Bree, and they just were looking at something fun to do. They already did the balloon darts. They don't really want to do pinball and these other games, but they're interested in this goldfish fishing.
Right.
Seeing what exactly is that. And so Bree is like, yeah, this is a thing
Yeah.
that you do.
I mean, goldfish are popular. A lot of people have them at home, but a lot of us don't think of fishing for goldfish. That seems like a weird thing to do, especially in the middle of a night market in the middle of the city. Colby is very surprised by all this. He's never seen this stuff before. He says, are those real goldfish in the pool? So he's wondering if those are actual living, alive fish, or is it like a plastic fish or, you know, something that's not real? It just looks like a fish, but they are in a pool, so maybe they are real fish because a pool is just sort of a place to put water in. It's probably quite large. It's probably made for people or animals to use. So we're not talking a bucket that you can carry around when you're washing the floor. And we're not talking about something really big and natural like a pond or a lake. A pool is more like a very small lake or pond made by people for swimming most commonly. Now, some pools can be really big, right? The pools at the Olympics are absolutely huge, right? 50 meters across and 10 meters deep or whatever. But you can also have a little pool made of plastic. You can put it outside on a hot day, put some water in it, and little kids can splash around and play. That's probably more like the pool at the night market here. But basically, yes, it's a large container for water. Depending on the size, can be quite large, quite small, but you fill it with water and you splash and you play, and your dog jumps in it on a hot summer day.
Yes, and so Bree says they were, again talking about the fish.
They were living.
They used to be living. Now that doesn't mean that right now that they're all dead in the pool. That's not what she means.
Okay.
She says, however, then they were banned because it was cruel to the animals.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
she decided, the government decided that, hey, this is not so nice to these little fish. We need to figure out something else so that we're not using live animals for this game. And it's really not the best way to treat them, even though they're fish and some people think little fish, but that's still a living creature and it's not the nicest thing to do. So we would say that this is cruel. Cruel means something that is mean or hurtful or harmful, but it usually has something that kind of has like a more negative effect behind it. Maybe people know that it's something not very nice, but they still do it anyway because they are cruel and mean and they want to hurt somebody or harm somebody. But when we talk about animals, especially animals that might be used in anything that we might do, we talk about the cruelty of animals and how cruel this industry is, or all these different things. So when we talk about how the animals are being treated when they're being used for some kind of human purpose, that's when you might hear this word cruel. We won't just say, oh, it wasn't nice to the animals. We'll say that was cruel, or this method of caring for these animals is cruel. So we need to change it and figure out a different way to treat our chickens or our cows or anything like that.
Absolutely. Because of course, sometimes to eat the animals, we have to kill them. But if we can do that in the nicest way and not go, let's make it terrible because that's fun, that would of course be cruel. So Colby hears this, that it's not nice to, buy and sell fish just for fun in a game. That's not a nice thing. That's cruel. They have banned it. That means like they've made a law to say you can't do this anymore. Colby hears that. He says, that's great. He's happy to hear they have banned this cruel way of people using goldfish. That's great. Good on Taiwan for doing that. Good on Taiwan is like saying, well done, Taiwan, for doing that. Good job. I think that's a good thing. I'm happy to hear that. Colby agrees that's a great decision, so maybe he's quite happy to go over and scoop up some plastic goldfish or something, because of course that won't be cruel, except when he doesn't win anything. But, you know, that's part of the fun of night
Yes.
market games. He can always try again. Thanks for joining us, guys. Hopefully we will see you out at the night market, either eating some delicious food, some stinky food, some other food, playing some fun games, and having a great old time. Maybe with some foreign guests. They would love it. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Bree and Colby have some fun.
You did great at the balloon darts. You have terrific aim.
Thanks. What game should we play next?
Do you want to try your hand at a pinball machine or ring toss?
We have those back home, so I'll pass. Hey, what's that over there?
That's goldfish fishing. You try to scoop up goldfish with a paper scoop.
Are those real goldfish in the pool?
They were. However, then they were banned because it was cruel to the animals.
That's great. Good on Taiwan for doing that.
Hi, I'm Tina. 我们来看这一课的重点单字。第一个 aim 名词，准度、准确度。Sam's aim was so good that he hit the ball every time. Sam 的准确度很高，每次都能打中球。下一个单字 pass 动词，跳过、略过。This question is too difficult. I'll pass. 这个问题太难了，我跳过。下一个单字 pool 名词，池子、水池。The kids swam in the pool the whole afternoon. 孩子们整个下午都在池子里游泳。最后一个单字 cruel 形容词，残忍的、残酷的。It's cruel to make someone work without rest. 让人一直工作而不休息是很残忍的。接着我们来看重点文法。第一个 try one's hand at something. 某人尝试某事物。hand 在这里惯用单数来表示。我们来看看这个例句。The boy wanted to try his hand at cooking. 这个男孩想尝试做饭。下一个文法 over there 在那边，相对说法就是 over here 在这边。over 是介系词，用来表示方位或方向。我们来看看这个例句。Look, the coffee shop is over there. 快看，咖啡厅就在那边。最后一个文法 Good on Taiwan for doing that. 台湾在这方面值得赞赏。Good on 加上名词，表示什么值得赞赏。这个短语的后面可以加上名词或动名词，加以说明想要称赞的事迹。我们来看看这个例句。Good on you for finishing the marathon. 你完成马拉松真是值得赞赏。Marathon 指的就是马拉松。以上就是这一课的重点单词跟文法，回去记得复习哦。我们下一课再见，拜拜。
Hey, it's Kiwi on the street. I'm Kiki. And I'm Winnie. And it's going to be lunchtime soon, which is time for my favorite treat, French fries dipped in ice cream.
What? That sounds so weird.
You just don't get it. IYK.
What?
It's abbreviation time.
It's time to work on some abbreviations. The first one is JSYK.
Just say you know.
Just so you know.
Just let you know.
Just said you know.
Just what you know.
Just save your kindness.
Okay, this one's really hard. This is just so you know.
Oh no.
Okay, how about this though? This is easier. This is one word.
Together.
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 Yes, very good. Okay, we also have BC.
Because.
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 What is C mean?
BC.
Why don't you sound
These
that out?
two are clues.
What does it sound
Because.
like?
So you might use
Because.
this. Very good, because. Okay, what did we learn today? Let's work on today's abbreviations. Our first one is JSYK, just so you know. Just so you know. So for example, you could say, just so you know, class is canceled. Next, we have TGT. It's a short form of the word together. Together. So for example, you could say, let's go grab lunch together. And last but not least, we have BC, because. So it's a short form of the word because. So you could say, I can't go out today because I have a ton of homework. That's all we have for today. Kiwi later.